this is my pants. If I can. It's okay, I don't see my pants today. Hold on. I don't like how my pants are showing, but then I don't wanna. Yeah, I don't wanna. Right here. What's up, everybody? I haven't been on YouTube Live in a minute. Turn it this way so it's gonna be in the reflection. There we go. I don't know how to. Has anybody commented? I don't know how to. Uh-oh. Can somebody comment something? Because I don't know if I'm able to see what people are saying. Gosh, y'all I never went live on my phone before, so I don't really know how this works. Maybe I should get my laptop. So maybe I'm not seeing the comments. I wish there was a way. Oh wait, show chat. There we go. Okay, cool. What time is it? What's up, everybody? How are you? Okay, now I see the chat. Okay, we in there. We in there. I'm well. Spilling stuff all over the ground. I'm trying to get this. Why is it not showing me? Oh, it is. All right. I'm doing well. Been really busy, and just finishing out the year strong. Have some very exciting things for next year. I'm planning on launching a mentorship program. So I'm in the process of doing that. I want to get my PNC license. Any study tips, please and thanks. I have some videos on how to pass the state exam. I will say I am about to launch a series on my channel of how to pass the insurance state exam. So if you have questions or anything you would like me to specifically touch on, please let me know. I'm gonna do like an overview, a broad, how to pass the state exam. And then I think I'm gonna go into like certain topics like inland marine, like breaking that down, or a BOP or GL, just different things that people always ask me about. Best study course is hands down Kaplan. Kaplan is definitely the best study course that I've used, the only study course that I've used. And I always tell everybody to use Kaplan just because of how amazing it is. Every time I have to click this button to see the chat. I don't like that. How do I? might have to come back on live later because I don't like that. But great things coming. Just trying to finish out the year strong. Like I said, a lot of things in the works. My mentorship program, some events I'm trying to do, some events I'm trying to host. In the process of all that, still getting my house together has been a headache. I started to release that content on my YouTube, so that's coming out. And I'm trying to, well, not trying, I am also releasing more lifestyle things as well. Of course, insurance is always going to be something that I post. I'm going to always post insurance content at least once a week until otherwise said. But doing insurance content right now, real estate content, like my house series. And then I'm doing a little bit of lifestyle. I haven't really dropped anything because I feel like with my lifestyle, I'm a lot more, what's the word? Tough on myself, harder on myself. And so, and I'm a very private person, believe it or not. I'm a private person, so I don't like to share a lot. But I want to do lifestyle content. I think it's more broad. It's more broad to talk about and things. And when I go on vacation, like I'm going to Hawaii next year and a few other places. And so I want to record that and take you guys along. Like I did a day in the life, but not insurance, just hanging out in Charlotte. So I'm gonna drop that. It wasn't really anything crazy going on, but I did record it just to show you all kind of like a different side of me. And I'm not really focused on numbers on that side yet. I just want to build up a volume of videos in that side. Long-term healthcare, is it worth getting my license? I don't really deal with a ton of healthcare. I usually just refer it out and get like 50% of the commission. So, I mean, to me, healthcare is not fun. It's cool to help people with that and stuff, but I always just send it out. I refer that business out. I don't enjoy doing healthcare. I tried once. I'm like, absolutely not. It's not even worth it. Do you have a video on different insurance clusters, or have you always been with the one you are with now? I have always been with the insurance cluster I am with now. 10 out of 10 recommend. They're a great cluster. They've given me literally no issues at all. I love them with all my heart. Oh, you can do filters on this thing too? Hey, oh, that's solid. I think I like the natural though. Always been with this cluster. And I plan to be with this cluster forever. Never to say forever, but for a very long time. They treat me well, they take me to lunch, they wine and dine me, like why would I leave? I actually feel valued. Do you do PNC sales too, or only live? I do a lot of PNC. A lot of PNC. I closed a really big deal. What's today, Monday? Or Tuesday? Monday. Today's Monday. I closed a really big deal on Monday and closed a few deals today. All were PNC. I write a lot more PNC than life and health, for sure. But PNC is definitely PNC is it. I actually enjoy PNC, honestly. Like, PNC is cool. PNC is cool. It's just the service part that I don't love, but I try to stay on top of it. But I have tasks right now I'm behind on just because I dread doing it and following up, calling the carriers, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So if I can help it, I won't do it. But I know I gotta do it. And I have to get and the thing is, I have to get all this done by really tomorrow. Because I'm working a half a day Wednesday. I gave my assistant off Thursday and Friday. And I'm not working Thursday and Friday at all. So I don't want to have any service tasks that I need to do and take it to next week. So I'm going to try to get everything done tomorrow. Well, I am going to get everything done tomorrow. Ain't no trying over here. We got to do it. I got my life insurance license last year and failed miserably in the field. Kudos to you. Are you in insurance now? And then who are you under? Also, is my phone crooked? Hold on. That might be better. Ooh, I could do like that. Who are you with? I think that plays a big part when agents say they failed in insurance. It's like their carrier, their upline, all that stuff plays a part. And I can honestly tell you, if you tell me the carrier or who you're with, I can tell you why you didn't make it. Like the Aggie jacket, Aggie Pride, bro. Did you go to A&T? Aggie Pride to the day I die. I don't wear. My shirt is falling down. I don't wear enough Aggie Nelia though. That's the thing. Like, definitely gotta tap into it. I love my university, my alma mater, but I don't have like enough Nelia. I need to actually buy some more ASAP. ASAP. Maybe there's some Black Friday deals going on. Have you heard of Renegade Insurance? And if so, are they good? I have not heard of Renegade Insurance, so I do not know if they're good. I don't even know who that is. Is that a cluster? Is that a company? Because a lot of these new insurance companies coming out have like weird names. Like, I don't want to name any, but like they have really weird names. I'm failing as we speak. I'm a truck driver and I'm going back into the field. Uh-oh, hold on. The comment went away. I'm failing as we speak. I am a truck driver and I'm going back into the field just to make money so I can come back stronger into the insurance industry. Also, my carrier is Family First Life. That's, you know what's crazy? Wait, it's the same one that said, oh. How do you like Family First Life? How do you like Family First Life? Because I just was on a call. One of my subscribers booked a call today and she was talking about Family First Life. And I have so many people that talk about Family First Life. I would not be a part of them, but they're pretty big. It's an independent company. Renegade is a cluster. So is it an independent insurance? Wait, is it a, what? Is it a company or a cluster? I don't know what not to like because I'm new to the industry. And that's why, oh, also, I'm launching a mentorship program, everybody. I'm launching a mentorship program. Like, y'all always blowing my phone up, blowing my YouTube up, blowing my Instagram up about mentorship programs. I'm launching it in January of next year. Just before I didn't have the time and I didn't want to like have do something and present that to y'all and say like, hey, like this is what's going on. So I am working very, very hard now to get it done. My creative director is supposed to be here. I don't know where he's at. He said he was gonna be at my house at 8:30. It's, well, 8:20 and it's not, it's past that time. So I don't know where the heck he's at. I need to call him, make sure he's okay. Erica Brown, so you're saying, are you saying it's not good or? Yeah, book a call with me. I'll get you right. I'll give you all the gems for real. What company do I like? Cluster wise or? I don't speak on my cluster on YouTube. I can't, I really just don't. I don't, like if you like book a call or something, I'll tell you about them. But when it comes to putting it out on social, social media, I really don't really advertise them like that. You gotta give me a bag to advertise you. But I put people on. How do you feel about Primerica? Do you want my honest opinion, Brandon, or do you want me to be nice? Like I'm gonna wait for you to reply. And what else do I have going on? What do y'all have going on? Like, what are your goals for the end of this year and next year with your career, personal life? What are some goals that you have? One of my YouTube goals is to post more consistently. And like I said, to do the insurance, a little real estate, and a little lifestyle as well, and combine them all together because I know that you all found me and came to me because of insurance. So I don't want to ever stop. I don't want to stop posting about insurance right now. And because I actually genuinely enjoy posting about it or talking about it. Like right now on my YouTube, I have 10 videos that are not even released. So I released one today. If you haven't seen it, go check it out and like and subscribe if you're not already. I'm dropping one tomorrow, and then I'm dropping one Wednesday. And then I may drop a video on Thursday. It's Thanksgiving, but it's a lifestyle, so it's not insurance. I'm like, let's just throw it out there and see what happens. So, and then next week I'm dropping like probably 2 or 3. And then like me having my studio now, it's a lot easier to, it's a lot easier to just come in here and record opposed to, I'm trying to get this thing right, yo. Opposed to having to set up. Because if y'all are with me from the beginning, y'all know the struggle of what I went through trying to set up my YouTube studio. Let's see. Primerica. I'm gonna put it like this. You will never see me at Primerica. Ever. Like, ever. And when I talk to agents, when they, reach out, book a call, talk to me about Primerica, they're always trying to figure a way out. So, I'll leave it at that. Because I don't like to talk bad about anybody or any company, That's not my brand. Yo, I'm a loan officer. Is life insurance the new way to go? It depends on why you're getting into it. That's what I always say. If you're getting into it just for the money, don't do it. You're going to not be successful. SIAA. I don't know if you are familiar with Chris, the insurance guy on YouTube. He's really cool. He's, I think, a year or 2 older than me. He has an insurance agency. He's been doing it longer than me, and he's with SIAA. And I believe he's still with them, and he speaks highly of them. So I would trust his recommendation and say that they're a good cluster. But I've never dealt with SIAA. And I don't know how popular they are, because some people are like, I've never heard of them, or like, it's very few people that reach out to me and say, hey, I'm trying to go with the SIAA. How do you feel? Chris, the insurance guy. He's like with Adelphia Insurance. He owns his agency. He's a really cool guy. He's out of Cali. He sent me some deals before, so shout out to Chris. A cluster is basically like, to put it in layman's terms, it's basically like an association that helps you get your appointments, essentially. A group of agencies together helping you get your appointments with these big carriers. It's more to it, but. And I highly recommend joining a cluster. That was probably one of the best decisions I made for my business. Like, it literally took my business to another level just because of the resources that these people have and these clusters. So highly recommend going to a cluster, do your research, reach out to me. Would love to tell you about my cluster and how amazing it is. For me, I love my cluster. I'm about to get my PNC license and then health and life after. Hold on. I'm about to get my PNC license and then start health and life after. I'll be starting at a State Farm. As a State Farm agent, do you think that's a good start? Do you mean like a team member, or like you're opening up an agency under State Farm? Because that's a big difference. And I started with State Farm, so, I always think that's so, like, legendary in my story. Like, I was with State Farm, and State Farm's a good company. State Farm's a good company if you play it right. Yeah, I think it's a good start for sure. I mean, that's how I started, so I would highly, I would approve. I would approve of that. Just like have a goal, so don't just sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna just do this for a while, see how it goes. Like my thing was I was gonna be at State Farm for a year and a half, leave and start my agency. So I went there in July of 2020, and then my goal was to be out by May of 2021. Wait, that's not a year. Or maybe May of 2022, that's what it was. And I was going to, be there for a while, learn everything. After 3 or 4 months, I'm like, yeah, I can actually do this a lot sooner than I thought. So then December, I left, and it was some things that went on in my office, and it was actually really crazy, but people were trying to get rid of me there exponentially because they saw like what I was doing with my social media. They saw how I was moving. They saw all of that, and they were threatened, and they told me to my face they are threatened. Like people that's been in the game 15, 20 years. I'm like, come on, y'all. We're all here trying to make some money. Okay, I recently spoke to a cluster who sets appointments for you so you can wait, so you can 10 times? What does that mean? So you can 10 times with the cluster? I don't know what that means. Hey Kenny, I'm a new insurance producer and I recently passed PNC. Any tips for studying my life and health? I actually have I don't have a how to pass a life insurance exam on my YouTube, I believe. So I'm gonna make one of those videos ASAP. You know what? I may make it tonight. I may make the video tonight of how to pass the state exam for life insurance. And like I said before, I'm gonna do a series on how to pass the state exam and really break down some of the stuff, because some of that stuff they tell you in the book, it's explained very weird. But if you hear it in like just normal terms, you're gonna be like, oh, that's what that means. And I wanna help, because I've trained quite a few people on passing the state exam, like one-on-one type thing. Glad you said that. I planned on getting experience for a year or two and then branching off if possible. It's possible, EC Baller. What's your name, EC Baller? But it's definitely possible, and it's really a mindset. I've been getting in touch a lot with my spiritual side, and anything you set your mind to, you truly can do. I'm a believer in God, and I really just put my trust and faith in Him, and I haven't failed yet. So I would say, like, if you have a plan, write it down, because if it's in your head, it's going to stay there. But if you write it down and you have this plan on a piece of paper, now you know what to follow in order to get to that next level. So highly recommend that. Highly, highly recommend that. What are you mentoring? Thank you for asking. So I'm mentoring agents and new agents on how to, one, start their agency, the systems and processes I use, how to be a great producer in sales, how to be confident, how to network, how to generate leads without buying leads. A lot of different stuff that I'll be talking about in there, just to help agents out, because I wish I had that when I came into the industry. So just different things like that. It's gonna be some other things like some branding, awareness, marketing. I'm having my marketing manager come in to talk to everybody about all the stuff he does and how he can, or tidbits he can give you guys, help fill in the gaps. I've seen some of your videos and you talk about getting referral partners as the primary source of leads instead of internet leads. I don't have a lot of referral partners. Do you think leads will? No. I hate leads. I don't use leads. They use leads at State Farm, and I didn't rock with them. I would always get in trouble because I wasn't converting leads. And I'm like, these people are like not even wanting to be on the phone. But with my referral partners, I used to say 90% of my business came from social media. Now it's more like 40 to 50, probably 40 to be honest, because I was looking at all my deals I closed this month and 95% of them came from referral partners. So, and it was like 2 from social media, which was crazy, but very happy about that. Thanks for telling me about Chris. So if it's possible, is it possible that a cluster can have different rules, contracts for different agents. I'm not sure. That'll be a question you'll ask somebody that works for that cluster. I don't know. Only thing I know is the contract that I have and the things that my cluster offers to agents. I don't know about other clusters and how they work. So I don't want to give you any false information or wrong advice. I was told by someone that Smart Choice lets you own your book of business, but then I called and spoke with them and it did not sound that way. They had non-compete rules, etc. They told me I couldn't take none of my appointments with me if I left. So with clusters, from my experience, you do own your book of business, and if you leave, you would still get paid on. I mean, technically, if you left, let me not speak on that. Reach out to me privately, and we can talk about it. Which having different will contracts because everyone comes in different levels. Yeah. Would you consider yourself an expert? Yeah, I would, honestly. Just because, and I don't say that in a cocky way at all, but just the amount of research I put into this industry, the amount of work I put into this industry, the amount of heart I put into this industry, absolutely. Like, I was telling someone the other day, like, you can't come in here and tell me about this industry and think you can't, you know what I mean? You can't challenge me. Like, I love to learn. Don't get me wrong. I don't know everything about this industry. And whenever I meet an older agent, I'm all ears. I'm not talking at all because I do want to learn. But what I do know, I do know. And I know it well. Thanks for the response. I need to book a call with you soon. Planning on opening an agency next month. Hey, congratulations, Ron. Yes, please book a call. We can talk about it. And I can help you save a lot of freaking money. I started my agency for under $2,000. I want to say it was honestly under $1,000. But people are out here on YouTube saying you need $50,000, $100,000, $200,000. Absolutely not. And at the time, I just didn't have that sitting around. So I wasn't going to go in debt to start a business? That didn't really make sense to me. So when you get creative with things like that and you start to do research, you find that there are a lot of cost efficient ways to start a business, not even an insurance business, just a business in general. So book a call with him. I booked a call and he was very informative. Thank you, Erica. I'm trying to see your face so I can remember who you are. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. That was really nice. What is the ultimate goal for your agency? That is a really good question. So the ultimate goal has always been the same. I don't plan to be in this agency forever. I plan to be here for a solid, I'm not going to give a number, but plan to be here really not that long. I don't plan to be in the operations of the business. My true passion is like educating people, which is why I got into insurance. I love educating people on the importance of insurance, how you can invest it and create generational wealth and protecting your assets, X, Y, and Z. But my goal is to travel the country and train agents on how to be successful, do team trainings, employee development trainings, all that type of stuff. So that's the goal. And my first step is launching the mentorship program. So I'm very, very excited about that. Great stuff on the way. And I can relate to a lot of different demographics as well. I feel like a lot of times trainers and people are very stuck up and like, oh, you got to do it this way. But there's not one way to make a cake. That's how I look at it. But my ultimate goal is to hire someone to run the agency full time, me go and speak. And people always ask me, are you hiring? Are you hiring? Are you hiring? No, absolutely not. I don't want agents under me right now. I've had agents under me and it was chaos. And just like the different personalities, so people that are on my team now are my assistant, my marketing manager, and my accountant. I think that's it. That's it. Yeah. And I think that's yeah. And then I have somebody for community outreach as well on my team. Yeah. But agents, I don't want that on my team, right? I don't even feel like dealing with it. I don't feel like dealing with the personalities. Can you explain the good and bad about getting companies to book? Oh, wait. I don't know. I've never had a company book my appointment, so I don't really know. If anybody has any feedback on that, please. He said, can you explain the good and bad about getting companies to book your appointments? Yeah, I have no idea. So if anybody has done that, please weigh in. Is it Jamin? Hello. Lanice. Hey, what's up, Lanice? I had a call with him today, and I was very pleased with what we covered. Very helpful and open. Thank you, Lanice. I really enjoyed our call. Like, me and Lanice were on the same page the entire time. Like, me and Lanice are friends, and I told her she need to go ahead, move to Charlotte, so we can take over. Hi, what's up, brother? My brother's on here, y'all. Kenyel XO. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. He does a lot of sports content, specifically boxing. He's a huge boxing fan, y'all. And support his channel. He's doing really well. Very proud of him. Everybody say hey to Kenyel. People say we look alike, or people used to say we look alike, but they don't say it anymore. But I think we look alike. He's a handsome guy, so we gotta look alike, right? How do you think an older person would feel when they are being trained by a young person who's old enough to be their son? I've trained people in their 60s, and one thing about me, I am very respectable of my, you can ask my brother. We were raised to be very respectful, and I never make it seem like I know more than you. I'm just gonna educate you on what I do know. When you have questions, I'm gonna answer. I'm happy, and I'm very patient with older people as well, because I know how I would feel if that was my mom or my dad being trained by someone younger. I would want them to give the utmost respect to my parents, and that's what I do when I speak to someone older than me, because it's not that I'm smarter, it's just that I have experience in this field and they're trying to go somewhere and they're investing in themselves, and I'm very grateful that God has allowed me to be that person to help them. So it's never been an issue before. I've trained a lot of people in their 60s, 50s, 40s, and I enjoy talking to them. It's because they're a lot more focused. They know what they want. They know the questions that ask on calls, and it's very enjoyable. And I always learn a thing or two about just experience and different industries and things like that. So I love my older subscribers. They're very, very dope. Yeah, what do you mean by a company book your appointments? Yeah. All right, Lanice, listen. Y'all, Lanice is about to drop some content as well, some insurance content next month. So everybody go subscribe to her right now. If she don't drop it, we're all coming for her head. We're coming for your head, Lanice. Joey Peters, the agency I'm with just started using a telemarketing service to shoot out calls and set up appointments. Call volume is nice, but it's a toss-up because there isn't much prep time. I personally would not recommend having someone book your calls just because you're not able to build that rapport, that relationship with the client before you get there. So now it's like, oh, you get to the door, oh, well, my name's Kenny. Oh, okay, well, where's Sam? Oh, Sam's a telemarketer that booked my calls. It seems very stale, very clinical. But if you're talking to them in the way that I book my calls, well, usually when I get on the phone with them, I do it right then and there. I don't believe in booking a call and then meeting with them. Like, we're doing everything right then and there. Unless they physically cannot do it right then and there, then we'll set it for a week or so out, and I'm following back up with them. But I want to build that rapport, so I'm the only one touching that account. Like, my assistant rarely talks to appointments before I do. It's rare. Were you ever in a situation where a student was rude or unmotivated? No. No, not rude. No, everybody, and shout out to everybody, because I've been doing calls and coaching sessions for over a year now, which is crazy to think about. And no one has ever been rude on the phone. I would probably I don't know what I would do. But nobody has ever been rude, so I'm very thankful and grateful about that. Now on Instagram, that's a different story. I've had people really try to cancel me on Instagram. But on YouTube, the community that we built on here is like legendary. Like, everybody is super respectable. We'll get those weird comments every now and then. I had one comment the other day. This girl was talking about my lips, and I was like, here we go. But usually it's pretty solid content. Unmotivated, you'll get times where people seem like they want you to motivate them or they want you to push them, but I always tell them you have to do it from within, because if you need somebody to motivate you to start something, you don't need to run a business, because who's going to be motivating you, 10 months in when you're by yourself and in the bed not feeling like getting out? So no pressure. Hey, all the pressure. All the pressure. I may record a video tonight, honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have this. I don't look like much right now, but I'll just cut this part off and rep my alma mater. Excuse me. What is everyone's goals for 2023? Have you started working on those goals? Have you written them down? What are some wins of 2022 that you have? Would love to hear. I'll go first. I bought a house. I grew my YouTube. I grew my business tremendously. I've created amazing business relationships and great referral partners. Yeah, those are my wins. My family is healthy. My friends are healthy. I have a great support system. So those are my wins for 2020. It's more, but I just can't really think of it. I was able to travel a lot in 2022. I don't really post a lot of my traveling, but I did get to travel a lot in 2022. I think the first 5 or 6 months, I was traveling every month. I was going somewhere. Like every 2 weeks, I was on a flight somewhere. But then I had to calm down because I was buying a house. I'm like, okay, let me get right. Speaking of your wins, did you ever have losses? Did I have? I never had a loss. I have lessons. So I don't consider anything that I've been through this year a loss. The latter part of 2022 has been really challenging for like my house. Like I bought this house, I had it completely renovated. I can't really talk too much on it for legal reasons, but it was very challenging and I went through a lot of challenges, but there were a lot of lessons, and I want to get into, well, I am getting into real estate investing, and now I know a lot more than what I knew buying my first house, and I'm very, very, very grateful for that. So no losses this year, and in my business, no losses either. Small lessons, but no like serious big challenges happened in my business this year. Thank God, like consistent revenue every month, so that was really good. Thankful to God for that. I stopped selling insurance last year. I plan on starting back. Why did you stop selling insurance? That's very interesting. What are the best type of referral partners to have as an independent insurance agent? So I have an entire video on the top 5 best referral partners to have. Number 1, I would say, is probably a State Farm agent. And then like a loan officer, and then I'm just name those 2. Watch the video for the rest, and then comment that you watched it so I know. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, it was all like a lot of things in life are a mindset thing, and of course, like as humans, we're gonna fall short sometimes and get like worried or worked up, but it's like when you truly have that mindset that you're going to succeed and you really are giving your all, it's just gonna work out. And like life can't be perfect. You're gonna have ups and you're gonna have downs, and I mean it can't rain forever, so the sun is going to shine. Like your darkest hour comes before your dawn. It comes before the come up. So when you're in your dark season, when you're going through stuff, just keep going. Don't stop there. You know what I'm saying? What do they say? The saying was, if you're going through hell, why would you stop there? Like, why would you stop in hell? So it's like, keep going. I promise you it gets better. I need to call my brother. Brother, if you're on here, I'm going to call you and your wife after I get off this live. Because we got to talk business. Thank you, Erica. But I really do appreciate y'all for your support. Also, please, I need everybody in here to drop a video idea. Like, what do y'all really want to see? Like, one of my subscribers DM'd me on Instagram and said, hey, can you make this video? And I literally made it like in that week because y'all come first. So if y'all are like, yeah, I want to see this video, I promise you I will make it. I had a subscriber comment under one of my videos and it was like, hey, can you make a how to pass the state exam video again? I'm like, of course. So that's what I'm working on now, like that series, because I listen to you guys and I want to give you guys the best content possible. I think that you became successful because you're good with words. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I've always talked a lot in school, so that was a thing. And then I will say, like, I guess first getting in front of the camera is kind of cringe because you're hearing yourself talk. Nobody really likes how they talk. And then in your head, I think your voice is 2 octaves deeper or something like that. But being on YouTube for 2+ years, doing a lot of like interviews and podcasts and things like that for my business, presenting to clients and other businesses has really helped me articulate well because I never want to come across, because naturally, like if y'all are my friends, I talk very fast. I talk super fast. And my family on my dad's side talks really fast as well. But when I'm on YouTube, I articulate because I never want anyone to miss a point because of me being careless with how I'm talking or my enunciation. I've stopped selling because I didn't have the support system. This time around, I would like to shadow for a week or two after I find a partnership. Where are you located? Have you ever had to present to a non-North American? Yes. Well, it was for a coaching call. I've talked to people in Africa, the Virgin Islands, Jamaica, and one other place. But not like to sell them insurance, but just to talk to them about starting their career. And I always ask them when I'm on the phone, like, is it the same? Like, how is it over there? Because I don't want to ever give them guidance, like wrong guidance, and say, this is what you do, because in America, this is what we do, but in Ghana, that's not what they do. Or in the Virgin Islands, that's not what, well, Virgin Islands is technically U.S. territory, but you know, a few things are a little different. So I want to always ask them, like, what does insurance look like over there before we talk? Yo, I have so many subscribers from Florida. I have so many. I'm coming to Florida next. I'm about to get licensed in Florida. My business is coming to Florida next. And I'm going to get an office in South Beach and I'm going to get one in Tampa. Because, be for real, I have so many like people reaching out from Florida for insurance and then like booking calls. I could create a whole team down there. I want to do that. And then I could go to vacation in Miami, get a nice penthouse. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would consider going global for educating, but not for insurance because I don't really know. I don't know how that works. Selling insurance in other countries. I don't even know if like State Farm is in other countries. Is State Farm and Geico? They're not in other countries, are they? I don't know. I don't know. They may be. Yeah, I love Florida. I love Florida. I love Tampa. I love Miami. I love Orlando. Those 3 places. I need to go soon. I was supposed to go to Tampa last month. Hurricane Ian came and I couldn't go, so I was very hurt. It was for my cousin's birthday. She's never been. I booked a yacht dinner for her birthday, 3-course meal, open bar. I booked a boat for us to go out there and just like turn up all day on the boat. I had some this bottomless mimosa, well, brunch, and it had bottomless mimosas, bottomless food, and it was like a show with it. It was so much good stuff that we were about to do in Tampa, and then the hurricane came and ruined everything. So we're doing a trip for New Year's somewhere else, but I'm very hurt about that. Like, I really wanted to go to Tampa and have her experience. Sounds like you really take care of your family. Yeah, of course. Like, my family takes care of me. Like, the support that I get from my family, but the support I get from my family, like the people that I hold very dear to my heart are my parents, my brother, and my cousin. My cousin's basically, she's like my sister. So I talk to them every week. I talk to my parents just about every day. Like, if not every day, then every other day. I talk to my brother just about every day. It'll be some times where I'll get really, really busy. and I won't talk to my brother for like 3 or 4 days, and he'll text me. He'd be like, "Hey, you alive?" And I think that's just the cutest thing. Like he checks on me and makes sure I'm good. Like I love my brother. Love my brother. If he's still in here, he probably not in here. He probably clicked off. Been watching you for over a year now. Keep up the great videos. I appreciate that, Oscar. That means a lot, and it is crazy to think that I've been doing this for so long. Like YouTube videos for insurance. Also, yeah, please drop YouTube video ideas wherever they are. Please let me know and I will execute them. I have like 100 video ideas now that I'm going to drop or record and drop. So if you have any ideas, let me know and we can get something popping. I'm gonna be up here for like a few more minutes, then I'm gonna hop off. What's your advice for new agents starting their own agency? I start in December. Wait, so you're starting your own agency in December? Or you are? If you are, congratulations. That's huge. And what part of Florida are you? Wait, are you in Florida too or no? No. What part, where are you at, Oscar? I don't think he said. Yeah, I don't think he said. Any other questions anybody have? Anybody have any questions? There we go. I don't care what nobody says. English is a very hard language. Sometimes I'll like be talking or I'll be sending an email and I'm like, does that make sense? Like have and has always gets me. I'm like, she have? I never know. But then I kind of figured it out when I say it out loud. I'm in North Carolina. We definitely have to connect. What part of North Carolina are you in? 1, 2. I have an aunt with the last name DeGraffa Reed. Well, that's her maiden name. So we may be related. She's from like, well, she was married into the family, but she's from like Tarboro, Chapel Hill, Hillsboro, that area. She's from there in North Carolina. So, I don't know why my thing keeps raising up. There we go. But yeah, I don't even, honestly, y'all, to be completely transparent with y'all, I don't feel like working the rest of the week. Like, I have no motivation to get up in the morning to do some work. It's Thanksgiving week. I don't want to do work, but I'm going to. I'm gonna, I have a deal to close on Wednesday, I know, for a, it was a referral from a referral partner. And then I have like, I think 2 deals right now. I know I have to close tomorrow. And the guy was like, he called me Friday. He was like, yeah, can I pay Wednesday? And I said, as long as it's before 12 p.m. because we're going to be closed after 12 p.m. Granted, we're going to be closed after 12. I'm not even doing that to y'all. Not even doing that. No, I don't have any competitors. I just think it's enough business for everyone out here and there's no need to compete, but we can work together and uplift each other. But I don't really have any competitors. I honestly don't know a lot of insurance agents in my area that are independent, but I do know a lot of captive agents and we work together because they send me deals they can't do. I sponsor events for them and so forth. So, but no competitors, nobody that, but the thing is also, I'm not watching people. I'm not like, oh, what are they doing? Or I can't believe they did that. Like I focus on me and my business and my only competition is myself. Like I need to do better than I did yesterday, last month, last week, last year. That's really my only true competition because I can't focus on what other people have going on. And I stay in my lane, and that's why God has blessed me, because I stay in my own lane. UNITY, unity, always. Sponsoring events. Do you ever feel like you're being used for your notoriety? That is a really good question. No. So I sponsor events for certain people. I was on live earlier with my one of my favorite referral partners. She's also now a dear friend. She's actually coming to my house for Thanksgiving, so I'm very excited about that. She knows she can call me at any time and get any amount of money out of me, like for sure, because the amount of business that she has sent me, and she was one of the first people to ever take a chance on my business. Like when I met her, she sent me a deal that next week, and we've been working together, closing deals together. She's put me in contact with real estate developers. She's gotten me more business through other referral partners. And she literally called me today, and I was like finishing up with the client. I'm like, hold on, let me call you back. And I called her, and she was like, yeah, we're doing a drive for like Christmas, like donating to families. I'm like, all right, how much you need? And she told me, I'm like, cool, send me the link and I'll pay. Like she knows, but I don't do that for everybody. It has to make sense to me and my business. And like for me, I can't send her business. Like, I mean, I can technically, like I send her people that want to buy houses, but I'm not coming across her clients every day. She's more so coming across my clients. So if any of my referral partners ever feel like they want to go out to dinner, lunch, they can call me. I'll take them anytime. But usually they don't ever want to go anywhere. They're just like, I'm busy and I enjoy what you do for my clients. And I'm like, bet, cool. But no, I don't ever. I'm very good with like discernment and like seeing what people's true intents are. So I don't, you know, just do it for anybody. What did you do before insurance? Was it worth making the switch? Were you nervous to make the leap? Thank you for that question, La Vida of Ozzy and Ali. Does that mean the life? I'm bilingual, y'all. I was a sales manager at Enterprise Rent a Car, and I had like the top numbers in my region. And this is how I knew it was time to leave, when they didn't promote me. Like they were not promoting me. There was no reason why. They literally were like blowing smoke, yeah, up my rear end, telling me like all this stuff, and I knew I had to leave. So I was not nervous at all because it was during COVID, and then I got a nice severance package to kind of hold me over. And then like that was when all that unemployment stuff was going on. So I was still getting paid. Like I never missed a check. And so I was out of work for 10 weeks. And that's when I worked on getting my license. And then I went to State Farm for 5 months and then opened my agency. And opening my agency, starting my own business, working for myself was the best thing I've ever could have done in my life. Hands down, the best thing I've ever could have done in my life. Have mastered the art of oversharing and you still know nothing. Like it's so much. Like when you get on a call with me, you'll be like, oh, like you thought you knew, but you didn't know. Like it's more levels to this. But I share what I think will be beneficial to people without oversharing. I'm close to Chapel Hill. Brandon, we may be related. We actually may be related. Is there an event or venue that's been clutch for networking opportunities? Anything that has the word real estate in it. So I went to this one event. It was called Real Estate on the Lake, a very nice event. I went there. I went to a real estate mixer. All the drinks for $5. We were in there, turned, and I got a lot of referral partners from that. From that event, I got a lot of referral partners from that event, and yeah, I just love networking with real estate professionals. My real estate network is crazy. Like, you need to buy a house? I got you. Like, I know a lot of realtors, a lot of loan officers, a lot of like inspectors, like everything in real estate. I'm basically a real estate agent at this point. So let's say you got the promotion. Where do you think you would have ended up? If I would have got that promotion, I probably fun fact or a little short story. So when I first graduated from college the semester before, I studied to get my insurance license, didn't pass and never looked back. So that's when I went to Enterprise. But at the end of my journey at Enterprise, I didn't enjoy it. I felt like I wasn't valued. but I think I probably still would have been there by now because I would have had like 2 or 3 more promotions, making like good money, or what I thought. Like after my promotion, I would have been making 55, and then after that 60. And looking back, I'm so glad I left. Like, yeah, because I would have still been at that pay grade, and I would have not, you know, like that at all. But thank God, like, looking back, like those doors were closed because they weren't meant for me to walk through. I thought they were meant for me to walk through, but they absolutely were not. So I'm very grateful that I was able to leave that job, and kind of God just blocked everything other than what I needed to go through. And that's why I'm here now. And it's like all things, and it doesn't even say like, or doesn't mean like all good things, but all things work together for your good. Like always know that. So when things happen, try to see like the purpose behind it, or like why did this happen to me, or like what does this mean. And if you can see that, like you will learn so much with life. Like over the last, since I've turned 25, and I turned 25 July 25th, Leo gang, I have learned more about life than I have like in the last 2 years. Like it's been a very challenging time, but in hindsight, I'm glad that I was challenged because it shows me how strong I actually am. So, yeah. Wouldn't want to go through it again though, but it was definitely a lot. So do you see managers and people who's been there a long time? Wait. So do you see managers and people who've been there a long time for, why can I read this right? So do you see managers and people who's been there for a long time as unrealized potential? Honestly, like I said before, I don't really focus on other people. Like if you're at a job for 30 years and you're happy, like kudos to you. Like I'm never gonna be like, why are you still here? There's more for you, because that may be like your purpose, or that may be where you're comfortable or where you're happy. Now, if you come to me and asking for guidance with your career, that's a different story. Then I'm gonna kind of dive into like why are you still here, why you're doing it. But I don't ever really focus on them. Like there's people that are still there that are in the same position they were in when I left 2+ years ago. But I don't really focus on it because it's taking energy off of what I need to really be focused on, which is growing my business. Because my business is, not where I want it to be at. I don't think it'll ever be where I want it to be. Yeah, it will. It will be where I want to be at. But I want to be like a 8-figure agency. 8-figure. Yeah, 8-figure agency. So really 9-figure for real, for real. Any last questions before I hop off? My marketing manager just texted me. I don't know what he said. He's probably on the way. Me and him get together, it's game time. It's really game time. We're gonna work on my lunch, work on some other things. I have a shoot tomorrow. I got so much to do. So much to do. Do you meet up with some of your old colleagues? If so, oh, absolutely. Like half of them are my clients. It's all love. One just got married. I reached out. One's mom just died. I reached out. Actually, I saw one the other day. Him and his wife, they both worked there, and we were really good friends. I still watch their dog. They stay like 20 minutes from me, and they travel a lot. So whenever they travel, I watch their dog. I'm like, no rush to get him. He's the best dog in the world. So, and then another one actually just texted me yesterday and said, I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. So yeah, I talked to my colleagues. We were like a family, and just because we're in different places career-wise doesn't mean that I'm gonna ever forget. Like that was such an era of my life, like learning a lot about being an adult and all that good stuff. So yeah. Any last minute questions? I don't like to go over an hour, and I have like a minute or two left. So you sound like you have a good heart. These are makers of a young person. It's okay, you'll learn. Wait, these are makers of a ... young person. Wait, what? What does that mean? It's okay, you'll learn. What does that mean? Oh, don't get me wrong. Like, I definitely have a good heart, but best believe, like, I've also had, I've also have had people try to come for my brand, come for my business, and yeah. And like, it's so crazy. I don't ever have to handle it. Like, ever. Like, I just stay in my lane and focus on me, and then what goes around comes around. And that's why I believe I've been successful is because I don't ever harp on negativity. I don't ever like I don't feed into that. And I mean that's how I was raised. I don't feed into negativity or nothing like that. Like I keep my circle is very tight, very small, and I mean like yeah, I don't really invite everybody into my circle. You've been speaking about getting good vibes all over. Do you think that would have gotten the same reception had you been an average Joe? What does that mean? Well, I'm not the average. I don't think anybody's the average Joe. It's all about how you know, how you see yourself. Yeah, I'm about to. Do you think that people are extra kind towards you with the hope? No, my circle is very small, like very small. So it's not like these people are trying to get something from me, and also my circle is very successful as well. My circle are people that are working for themselves, people that are buying homes, people that are traveling, people that have businesses in other countries. Like it's not like I'm up here and they're down here. Like one of my best friends, she's a influencer and she's had deals with like Savage Fenty, which is Rihanna's brand, Tampax, some other big brands. I mean, she's really big in the influencer world. So like, it's not like we're getting something. She's getting something from me, or I'm getting something from her. We feed into each other and we elevate each other and complement each other. So that's how I feel it works for me. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna do live. Well, I always say this, but I don't really know. I'm gonna try to do live more, y'all, and try to get up here and talk to y'all. I appreciate all the love that you guys have given me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell for my latest notification. We are dropping a lot of videos between now and 2022. Can I dox myself? I don't know what that means. So I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, follow me on Instagram, KennyJTV. Feel free to book a call. All of my hey, 100% true. You can message me on Instagram. But I appreciate all the love and support. And like a lot of videos are coming. If you guys have any video ideas, feel free to drop them in the comments of any one of my videos, or feel free to message me on Instagram as well. I appreciate all the love and support. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is Kenny JTV.